Hi everyone, this is Frank Tomorrow, and again, if you just spotted me on my YouTube channel, I'd like to invite you to go to my prophecy site, which is BibleProphecyMan.com. Now, I'm pointing to this particular post that I put up on December the 5th, which was yesterday, about diseases. And in that post, I made a video, and I want to play just a short segment of that, and then I'm going to connect the dots for you.
Signs in this particular passage as well, and one of those signs that I want to talk about is disease, because this is one of the last days signs of many of the signs that Jesus told us to look for. Now, when you go into my book, The Last Chronicles of Planet Earth, you will see that in this chapter, one of the chapters that I have here outlines all of the diseases that I could possibly put in here. And I don't think there's another book on the market that will give you as much detail about the different diseases that have come all over the world in the last 10 years. And many of those diseases are diseases that were eradicated once before they're coming back. And there's new diseases that are mutating, that are causing havoc and killing animals, they're killing fish, and obviously they're killing humans. Now, this is, I want to...
So let me stop it right there for a second and go into some current news, because after that video I gave you some news about new disease that popped up, and I have the links for you. If you scroll down, once you're at my website, you scroll down to that section where it said No Dome of the Rock and New Diseases, and you can watch that, and it'll have that other information in there. But what I would like to go to now is go to an article that just came out. You'll see this was January the 3rd of 2012. That was a few days ago. And this article from the Epoch Times said the Chinese bird flu was mutant strain, says the health experts. The first bird flu death confirmed in China since 2010. So it says the strain of H5N1 avian influenza that infected and killed a man in Shenzhen, China, was a mutant strain of the deadly virus, according to the Chinese and the Hong Kong media reports. The 39-year-old bus driver named Chen died from multiple organ failures on December the 31st after being infected, according to this health department that came out of China. So in my warnings, I've told you to watch out for many of these new diseases that will be popping up, and because I know that the strains are mutating. And here we have a report of that's exactly what's happening. And I'm sure that you're going to hear more news about more people that are beginning to get this mutant strain, whether it's this particular bird flu or another one. I suspect that in 2012 we're going to hear a lot of news about a lot of people connecting with these different diseases that are mutating. Now, why do I say this? Well, for one thing, here you see an event that shows us that already people are catching this from birds. And secondly, Mark 13:8 tells us in the last day signs would happen as birth pangs. So we know from not only Mark, Luke, and Matthew that disease are going to be a major sign of the last days, but also in the book of Revelation, where we're going to see millions of people who are going to die from plagues, diseases. And so this becomes important to watch out for the future, because we know what's going to happen. And, when it happens right before you and you see the beginning stages, then you'll understand. If you know the word of the Lord, you'll have the knowledge to understand what's going on and not to fear these things, because we're looking for a better way. And that way is when Jesus Christ comes for his church to take us out. We know that by these signs, that day is approaching fast. So God bless everyone.